One. Good afternoon. This is July 14th. It's the meeting of the Finance Committee. My name is Tom Kendall, Chairman. To my left is Mr. Swayzer, member of the committee. To my right, Mr. Tremblay. And it is 5:50 in the afternoon. So we have one item to come before Finance. Mrs. Knight, will you be starting us off, please?
Yes, I'll be explaining this if I could. Yes, periodically we bring before council a list of items that city departments have decided needs to be declared surplus so that we may sell them. State law prescribes that any item of public property that has an estimated value of $1,000 or more must be specifically authorized by council to be sold after it's first declared surplus. We do, when we look at the vehicles, we do ask other departments if they might have a need for one of these items. Perhaps they even have an older vehicle that they would be substituted. So we've gone through that process. You have before you a list of 7 vehicles and 3 other items, including a leaf collection system, a leaf vac, and a bunch of no longer needed buoys for the that we used to put across the river that were no longer permitted to do so. So we're asking that council would declare these items as surplus. We would then proceed to advertise them on our internet auction site. We use GovDeals most frequently. We don't know exactly what we will get when we go out for bids, but to sell them. Oftentimes it's more than the value. We also pay GovDeals about 7.5 or 7.7% for their services, and we've been very pleased with using them as opposed to when we just used to simply advertise in the newspaper. But this is the current list to bring before you and ask to be declared as surplus.
Okay. Mr. Swayzer, if you had the opportunity to look at the list, any questions, comments?
All this money goes back into the general fund?
Yes.
Okay. And
well, routinely, I would say if there was something, a piece of equipment that belonged to the water fund, Mr. Stickle would be likely to deposit that money into the water fund. Otherwise, it goes back into the general fund because the general fund does support the street fund.
And all the police vehicles will be replaced.
Yes, and we're now on a rotation of, I think 3 vehicles a year.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, is there ever a reserve amount, like you say,
we can put a reserve amount on it, and the people that we work with at GovDeals are very good at coming up with at least a minimum price that we would want to sell it for. We have then, if there are no quotes, we have the option of reducing that. Okay. And I don't think there's been much that we have put out there that has not sold. Even some very small items, and we may be selling some other items that have a value less than $1,000 at the same time. That just does not have to come before council.
Anyone in the audience have any questions?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just sort of curious why we're getting rid of the new dam buoys.
These are ones that used to go across the river, and we're no longer allowed to put those across the river, so we have no need for them.
Oh, how come?
I've been told. Some provision, I presume, of those who are in control of the river.
Oh,
yeah.
No more dam buoys? Everybody goes over the dam now?
There are. We said be gone with the damn buoys. Sorry. There are actual signs on the CSX railroad. And so when we actually when the dam buoys were failing, we bought these assuming that we could install a more permanent structure on the MCD property before the dam to replace our buoys. And MCD has said, no, we don't want that. And so, and then we actually coordinated with ODNR, who has the jurisdiction, and they said, you don't need it. So unfortunately, we bought the dam buoys. Now we have to sell them.
Okay, so if somebody goes over the dam and we're protected, okay.
Yeah, there's signs up there. It's not like it's not signed. It's not like I mean, I don't really believe that the
Right.
buoys were going to save anybody.
Yeah.
With the failing structure that was there right now holding the buoys in place, the buoys were often found over the dam.
Yeah, because we're talking about having these canoes and kayaks and
Uh-huh.
everything. And I just want to make sure that nobody goes over the dam because of the dam buoys
There's,
For the
missing.
lack thereof.
there's plenty.
Or
of
the
no-
lack thereof.
Yeah, there's plenty of notification
Yeah,
as far as that you're coming to the dam,
yes.
so.
So,
Some people just
there
can't
is.
see the end of the dam and they just don't realize that, by God, it's there. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Ms. Swayzer,
Let's move forward.
does this need to be,
No, not at all.
Let's move forward.
Okay,
okay, unanimous, let's go forward with this.
all right.
Anything else come before finance?
Not tonight.
Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.